The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
2 of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Nick's looking to throw. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Herbert throwing right away. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get it over the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. What is it?
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set. Set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He isn't holding out. They're into the drop in. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Right side into the hands of Allen. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make the play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one finds Evan Ingram. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
A gain of 16 yards.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Stopped by Deion Henley.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Will Lutz get the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And it is picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20.
The best defenses, you go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up.
Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Chargers nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Looking to his fullback now. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Crowd right. 21. Go.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw is there for Rondé Ganson. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger gain.
59. Hey, ram. 5-9. Set.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And it gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers face a 4-point deficit. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 7.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Julian Coulson bringing an end to that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. You're always looking for a run in that situation, and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Junior Colson there on the coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's brought down after a 4th game.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On 3rd down, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Collects this at the 35. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. This will be here to Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Bailey tight. Go. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He lost it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 38 out of the play. And it brings up an LA first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got Hampton underneath. And they take him down right along the 30.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Hey, wide hut.
Herbert from the gun. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 24-yard line.
Set.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
380.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Short pass, Bryant. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
They snap it to Herbert. Into the hands of Gadsden. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. lead.
Chargers 14, Broncos 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts from the goal line. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Pete, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. He's able to cross midfield before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Broncos. With it, 1st and 10. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Pass is cut at the 9. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Running back sent in motion.
Captain.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. On the left side. And he's close, Brock, but it looks like he's out just a little bit short. Good efforts, but now they've got a choice to make on 4th down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll score! Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First and 10, Herbert. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. He'll get it at the edge of the red zone as he goes out of the 20.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get an interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Nix from the gun.
At the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Drops it down, Harvey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
At the 48-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Chargers first down.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Delta to Hunt. Baylor tight.
Herbert to throw once more. Chased out to his right. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Hampton trying to left side. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Hampton. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers reach pay dirt. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play jarred it loose, incomplete. Out now comes the punter. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Working from the gun Jose Gadsden II. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Set. Whack it.
Herbert from the gun. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. On now comes their punter. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion going left. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup, gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send a receiver in motion right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He's tackled at the
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action with Mix. And he won't get it there. The defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s. They were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
An inside handoff to Dobbins. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Justin Simmons. And the Chargers are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
You know, Kay, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talkback. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Short pass brought in. Free inside the 30. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Rod McConkey with a touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
This, our last play of the quarter. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Broncos have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Last run got them 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Nicks off the play action. This is Ingram, looking left side. And he goes out, just needed 1 more step there to reach midfield. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not. These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Set.
Shotgun give to Hampton. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. 380.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it, and they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Set.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Complete here to Hampton. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Cap. Let's go. Ready.
Herbert on 1st down. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Set.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He hits the opening for about 9 yards. Still 3rd down coming up.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He brings it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Launches one deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Justin Simmons. And the Chargers will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running it with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hampton on the pitch. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers, well, they could probably just run away and hide.
Set.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Set.
And he's going to take a knee. Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Ready, run. Set. Right.
Sanders running dead ahead. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up third down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Set. Ready, run. Set.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.